From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it all starts the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the L.A. Chargers. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can throw the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Connects with Kittle underneath. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 22 yards. And the Ravens will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Slot man moves right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, 15-0 here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things have not been going their way, but they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this is back to an 8-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 3rd and 9. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Herbert now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set. The 27-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
2nd down and 6 now. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here is 3rd and 5. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th down.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this is back to an 8-point game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw again is Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right way to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson completes this one to Meredith. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 38 yards. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see it. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 5 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To the air again, Herbert. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
21.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start it.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
2nd and 9.
Another run here with Dobbins.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker.
115 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The Ravens going to move on to another week